Front on loan from Celta Vigo, John Guidetti and Ruben Sobrino. Perez in for Pedraza and Sobrino in for Munir. Pedraza, Vigaray, all starting on the bench. A little bit disappointing perhaps to see Abelardo reserving those players. The flag remains down. Suarez looks up, looks for the arrival of Messi to the far post, just curling away from the greatest player. Finding Paulinho turns the other way. An opportunity to find Semedo. Semedo back across the face of the area, and Coutinho was latching onto it, but just couldn't get it out from under his legs. It's won by Digne! Just wide. The arrival of the French left back, I think, taking the Alaves defence by surprise there. He did well with the first touch just to make the steal off Hernan Perez, and the shot not too far away. Picked up by Wakaso. He's quick to find Ibai curling across with the outside of the foot. Well read by Mark ter Stegen. Barcelona have to watch.
You could see him shouting at the linesman on the far side.
Paulinho with a chip over the top. Messi, well, he got his foot to it. You could see more or less what he was trying to do. Didn't quite come off for him. Oh, lovely footwork from Messi, gliding away from Sobrino. Gets it back from Iniesta. The return ball in and somehow cleared. It will be a corner for Football Club Barcelona. It was Maripan who made the clearance. Maripan who headed clear the corner as well. Chance on the break here. And how will ter Stegen respond to this? He responds magnificently. It was a textbook counter from Alaves. Messi whips it into the penalty spot. It's a good save from Pacheco, flicked on by Luis Suarez with, well, a very slight touch. Got it on target. It was awkward for Pacheco, but the Alaves keeper gets down well, gets his body behind it. The immediate danger over for Alaves.
Yeah, it's really good from Suarez, actually, because it was just slightly behind him, I think. It wasn't easy, and he managed to get enough neck muscle behind the ball to get a good attempt on target.
Yellow card for Wakaso. You were mentioning the list of fouls he'd already made. It's put through the middle, and Guidetti's through, and the flag's down, and he's got Sobrino to his left, and John Guidetti gets the goal and stuns the Camp Nou. The man on loan from Celta. What a finish that was. Abelardo, well, look how delighted he is.
It's the first goal of the season for the Swede, John Guidetti. Didn't score in his 8 games with Celta so far this season. It's his 3rd game. This is with Deportivo Alaves, and his first strike. He scored 4 last season with Celta.
You know what I mean.
Well, from your golfing days, I assume you're talking about.
Never used to shank the ball. Brilliant save there from ter Stegen. It was a lovely attempt. The flick on from the near post. Ter Stegen responding well. And there's another yellow card for Alaves. I believe it's for Ruben Duarte, the former Espanyol man. Guaranteed a hostile reception here in the Camp Nou. Anyway, Andres Iniesta lays off to Messi, gets the return ball. Considers what to do, keeps holding, tries the shot, always rising over the bar from Andres Iniesta. Coutinho gets away from the first man and sees the movement from Digne. Digne volleys the cross in. Maripan slides to get it away, and the ball takes a deflection and goes wide from Coutinho. Rakitic making a run to the near post, punch clear by Pacheco as Messi hits it straight on target. Another corner for Barcelona. Suarez back to Iniesta, over the top towards Messi. Leo Messi failing to control it. Miracles will never cease. Leo Messi to take the free kick. On target, and it's brilliantly saved by Pacheco. Whether he knocked it onto the post.
I think I heard the post rattling, actually.
Messi picks up the rebound, gets into the area, finds Suarez, who perhaps once again is guilty of being over generous with Leo Messi, and I think regretting it. Well, we're not even seeing the replay of the kick. The options for Barca coming thick and fast here. But here's the free kick. And he seemed to get a glove to it. He may have hit the post with the glove, or did the ball catch it?
We might see it from this angle better, I think. No.
Concentration required from Alaves. It's a dangerous corner along that famous old corridor of death. Alaves managed to deal with it. Referee Ignacio Iglesias Villanueva blows for half-time and stop press. It's Football Club Barcelona 0, Deportivo Alaves 1. Peter Abelardo, as we have mentioned here, a much loved figure in the Spanish game in general.
Yeah. And
it's great to see him back in the top flight, having been relegated with Sporting Gijón. Chance for the break for Barca. Quickly played out by Coutinho to Suarez. Coutinho again overhits the return ball to the Uruguayan. That'll be a goal kick. Beautiful ball from Iniesta to Sergi Roberto. It's Leo Messi. Return ball for Sergi Roberto, but Ruben Duarte got there first. It will be a corner to Football Club Barcelona. Coutinho making a run. Instead, Messi picks out Paulinho. Lovely control from the Brazilian. Lays it off wide to Sergi Roberto. Whips the ball into the near post, but there was nobody at the near post.
In actual fact, it's very rare that they're having to put any last-ditch challenges or the goalkeeper's having to make too many saves because Barca aren't physically getting into the Alaves area.
Lovely ball out from Coutinho to Alba. Alba driving to the byline. Alba cut back to Messi. This time there were two men blocking his progress. Neat footwork from the big man, and he's aware of the arrival of Ibai. Here's the chance for Ibai Gomez. Didn't fall for him, and here it comes. Gerard Piqué with the block, and there was the opportunity for Alaves. Ibai hides his head in his shirt. Brilliant from Guidetti there. He knew where Ibai Gomez was. Gets it between Paulinho and Sergi Roberto. He just couldn't find the moment to get the shot off, and in the end, Piqué's block is providential. Alba can't quite make up his mind. He's usually so quick with the pass, but they've got so many players in the area, Alaves, but there was no path through for Jordi Alba. In the end, Rakitic hardly testing Pacheco.
Yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens when teams come here and get men behind the ball. It's difficult to break them down.
Paulinho to Messi. Messi to Luis Suarez. Lovely run from Suarez. Fantastic save from Pacheco. Fernando Pacheco frustrating Suarez. What a ball from Messi.
Magnificent. Brilliant run from Suarez as well. But this is trademark Barca. Through the legs from Leo Messi. Ruben Duarte just had to watch that literally go straight through him and
bursts away from Sobrino, gets it into the box. Piqué doing well. Paulinho's there. It can't be Paulinho again. It's cleared off the line. Wow. Iniesta keeps the attack going. Lovely footwork to get away from Ibai. Gets the cross into the far post, and it's Luis Suarez who gets the equaliser for Barcelona, and he celebrates with that inner rage that's been bubbling under since the 22nd minute.
Before we talk about Suarez, look at this from Andres Iniesta. We've been talking about what a brilliant performance he's put in so far in this game. It's Iniesta down the left flank. He looks like a winger. Brilliant skill, whips the cross in.
I think until Luis Suarez's goal has been the best goal opportunity, the clearest goal opportunity for either side in the second half. But here comes Suarez with another one. This time he can't quite hold it down. Paco Alcácer was free on the far post to step up and take this one. Oh, Leo Messi. What an unbelievable way to put Barcelona 2-1 up. It's the man himself, Leo Messi, a huge smile on his face.
We've seen him winning balls back in defence. We've seen him scoring all types of goals. And what a beautiful free kick that is. Pacheco gets a glove to it. He'll be slightly disappointed he didn't manage to tip it over the crossbar. But it's hit with pace, it's hit with curl, it's bending towards the top corner of the net. It's another fabulous strike from Leo Messi.
I think I'm not wrong in saying that's his 20th La Liga goal of the season. Leo Messi scores.
Strength in depth. I think they've got some excellent youngsters, and as we were mentioning before, they've got some good veterans as well.
A chance for Barca perhaps as Leo Messi picks this one up. And can't beat Pacheco. He did everything right there, Messi. Barca quite happy just to play away, to waste the final few seconds. Ter Stegen, the referee blows the final whistle. The final score in the Camp Nou. Football Club Barcelona 2, Deportivo Alaves 1.